David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Georgia Southern will kick it off to get things started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Southern Miss's offense will go to work first. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy. He's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got...
He's loose. He's at the 40. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
They just flipped the entire field, and now they'll try to cash in on 1st and 10 from the 20. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the grab. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Leaves it with the back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking downfield, it's Braxton. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they're trying to throw the football. They stay tight on him. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Trying to find the end zone, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Eagles offense has the ball for the first time. Him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
And the Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll run play action. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And how about that back-to-back sacks? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got it in the middle. It's held. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking to throw, it's Braxton. Fires to the big fella. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense in a bunch formation. Might be changing the route. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Metcalf. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. He'll take a shot. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Georgia Southern, 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Offense in an empty set. Looking downfield on first down. Got the quick pass. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Looking to pass. It's French. Oh, they're after him. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick, you can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Yeah, and when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Punt is on its way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Back to throw, it's Braxton. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Chapman. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. From the gun, the ground game. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Cobb. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Southern Mississippi has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. To the ground with the back. That ought to be enough to move the chains and give Georgia Southern a first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass, it's Braxton. Quarterback moving. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
And the Golden Eagles trying to cash it in on first and goal. Scores on the sneak.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much of the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And he made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all.
Georgia Southern, 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Hand off from the shotgun. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
That's caught. It's Cobb. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll call for the fair catch here. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. And when you've been around a while, as this guy has behind center, you expect this type of performance, and boy, is he delivered. He's guided this offense with precision, and most of all, he has taken care of the football.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly, but when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Braxton. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Makes the grab. It's Metcalf. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They just keep throwing him the ball, this time on the slant.
No doubt, and you've seen it with the slant. You've seen other routes. Every route he's running, he's good. He seems to be open, so I'm going to continue to pick at this matchup every chance I get.
Got a man. It's Chapman. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Wants to throw it. Hauls it in. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Leaves it with the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's French. Bringing the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field, and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. And and they've gotten a superb performance from their senior quarterback. The passing game absolutely firing on all cylinders, and best of all, they've protected the football. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
To the air on second down. Fires to the middle. Already find a hole in that secondary. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Dropping back, it's Braxton. Moving away from pressure. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Georgia Southern, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Give to the back.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Makes the grab. It's Cobb. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Georgia Southern in a hurry. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Dallas. Now a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Going to swing it on second down. With the catch, it's Helms. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before that.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll leave it with him, fighting off the defender. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Under fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The give from the gun. Looking for room at the 25. Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner is stopped.
And your Georgia Southern Eagles will take over. 1st and 10.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Statesboro. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. Looking to throw, it's Bryant. Quickly complete. Stop just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Power football with the run. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. And the Eagles in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Under fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
They'll give it to the back. No more room to run as this defense rises up on third down, and now it's fourth down from the 22. And here comes the field goal unit. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. He splits the uprights, and the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They've been dominated. Now they'll try to execute to their own standard. They'll go to the ground. Turning it on! Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to...
It's a fumble! Bounced right back to them. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach is calling a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The Golden Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
They'll ride the hot hand. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi.
And this is why you consistently run the football, a steady diet, because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
Georgia Southern, 3.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing, having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
The Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the left side. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain.
Man, a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
Looking to the big tight end. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And man, the tight end just hasn't been a factor all game. No catches, finally find an opportunity to try to get him open, throw him the football, and the connection still doesn't work. Something about this quarterback-tight end connection today just hasn't been on the same page.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Back to throw, it's Bryant. And the pass Pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Here's the handoff. There he goes. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break. It's Southern Mississippi on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll run it from the gun. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Southern Miss. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. A little screen to the running back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Bryant. Makes the grab. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. It'll be a draw. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And the Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The run from the shotgun. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game on that 2nd down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. Showing off those sweet feet as he gets it to the 45. The Eagles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Big 3rd down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Big 3rd down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Dropping back, it's Braxton. He fires to the left side. Makes a grab deep. Breaks into the open on the left. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out. Just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. Sam Houston is currently up big right now. I got to think Huntsville, Texas is ready to party long into the night. They're up by 15 over Jacksonville State. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Eagles really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. He's taking the deep shot. And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him. There's a flag on the field. He said there would be days in games like this. Nothing seems to have gone right in the latest mishap. A touchdown taken away by the flag. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long. Early or late, up front, moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. And this senior really has command of the entire attack right now. He's been elite in every aspect. He's thrown the ball on time. He's made big plays down the field. He's punched it in when they've gotten opportunities. You just couldn't ask for anything more.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Picked off to stop the threat. Going the other way, and he's got room.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air. It's Bryant. Fires to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough left today.
Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger